Hey, I don't even know where this is showing up at. Let's see here. All right, so I'm live here now. Let's please check the video. Let me grab the link to the stream. All right, so this is live here. All right. Should be live. Testing my sound. All right, there we go. And yeah. All right, now I guess you guys can't even see me, even though, let's see. Okay. Can I not show both at the same time? I guess not. But all right. So yesterday I looked at this NZD pair, and I expressed that our short position might be in danger because of this green support. That turned out to be true. It popped back up all the way to, I think, right about where the stop was, and then turned back around. Let me just check that real quick. The stop loss was at 75.90, and NZDN popped up to, where is this? 75.91. Right, and then reversed. Right, so that's why I put my stop a bit above the support resistance area, a bit above resistance, a bit below support, because it does that, you know. And so this could very well, you know, pop down here and just keep coming down, as we suspected before. Where's my arrows? I get confused with these things. There's so many little tools and stuff. Okay, so this could very well, you know, come on back down here. But at this point, am I willing to jump back in to test this theory again? Are we going to do that? Is the question. I want to see how this day plays out. So I'll pop back and look at this at the end of the day and see what the daily candle looks like. On the 4-hour, it looks like it's about to become a railroad tracks or tweezer top. Then on the 1-hour, not so much. I mean, you have this strong bearish candle here, but these are kind of wicking around and it's not showing a whole lot of strength there. So we'll see what it is, what it turns out to be at the end of the day, right? What else do we have? Currently still in the dollar franc. It's like, do we close this trade? I mean, this thing is just moseying around, right? What did I express in the group? I said dollar franc. Let's see, dollar francs. Where the hell is it? Why can't I find it? It was right. Dollar franc selling off. Yeah. Possible retracement up to 89.16-ish. And possibly 89.40, right? And so this popped up to about 89.10. Right on this resistance that I drew here. Like, this is ridiculous. No. Okay. Did the wick come up that much? I can't see because of the green. Let me check this. Okay, yeah, not quite. Almost. It didn't get to the resistance yet. Not quite. All right. But it could get there. It could come up here, bounce right off of this resistance, and then come down. All right. That's what I'm hoping it does. But when you look at this, a lot of liquidity has been taken up here, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits basically up to this point, and then all the liquidity was taken up and it ran through it, right? So now we're back. So now we're back down, right? So now we're back down here. And a lot of people would have played this zone as a resistance turn support, and they would have did this. They would have came down here, they would have bought here and waited for a bounce back up, right? And maybe put their stop somewhere down here, and they would have been stopped out. That's why I don't like playing polarity trades much. Support turn resistance, resistance turn support. I don't really like that. I like the support to stay damn support, right? I want the support to be support again, or I want the resistance to be resistance again. How do I know if it's going to turn into resistance or support or whatever, right? I look at that a lot in my analysis. Like I say, this might come up and bounce, and if it does this, then I'll do that if there's enough room to go. But those aren't my favorite trades to do. My favorite trades are like if resistance becomes like sticks with resistance again, and not all these bunch of times where it hits. Like I like one hit, then bounce, and then come up again the first time and then bounce. Like that's the type of trades I like. All right, so what else happened? We had Aussie franc close out because it came up, and I think, did I call this? I moved the stop loss to Aussie. I moved the Aussie franc stop loss to 68.90, and it, as I suspected, like it did. Where was our take profit on this thing? It came close, I think. Aussie franc take profit was 68.65. This got down to 68.66. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Aussie franc, come on, guy. 68. Yeah, 68.65 was take profit. And I mean, this tends to happen in swing trades when you're not watching the charts all the time. Let me just see exactly where it went on my particular broker. Open high low 68. So on my broker, it went to 68.68, and my take profit was 68.65. 3 pips. 3. Ridiculous. So looking at this, I have this resistance zone here. This could very well, start coming back down again. let's see on the daily. Yeah. Now on for a longer term swing trade, really, this is, I mean, like, this would be a trade to take. So this zone, like right here, will be a bit wider, right? Let me change this color back. Was that my color? Anyways, right, this zone right here, this is support turn resistance, right? Now, if we're looking at it in a longer term scheme of things, this would be a swing trade to take, right where it's at now. Resistance up at around 69.50, 59.60, and then a drop down to say here around 67.60, 67.50-ish, or down to 67 even. 67 even would give us a very nice low risk trade, right where it is now. Question is, do we want to do that? Do you want to do that? Now, when you're looking at this is really a head and shoulders, reverse. Well, I forget which way is reverse or not, but this is a head and shoulders pattern. And I just want to draw this out real quick. It's an upside down head and shoulders. Gosh, I have trouble finding where these damn where these tools are at. I forget. No, this. Okay, so head and shoulders. So you have shoulder, head, shoulder, right? And this, well, I wouldn't say this is the neckline per se, really. Maybe. So that could be this a zone I drew here could be the neckline, or you could draw the neckline like that, right? In which case it would have already broken out, right? So in the head and shoulders, you're looking for a break of the neckline. And in that case, it would have already broken out. But if you're keeping your neckline here, then it hasn't broken out yet. It's all subjective. It's all subjective. It's all in the way you look at it, right? It's all in the way you look at it. So question is, are we taking this trade? I don't know. 4 hour, right? It looks like it's about to come down. You could do a low risk trade right where it is now. 60, your stop would be somewhere around 69.50, 69.60, and then you could play the drop all the way down to 67 even, right? Somewhere down here. But on a 4 hour, you're looking at maybe 67.80-ish before it starts to hesitate. And even here, it could cause some hesitation here as well, right? So I'm gonna draw this zone I'm seeing on the 4 hour right now, right here. All right, that's a 4 hour zone. I mean, that's pretty tempting to take. Let me get this off of here. It's kind of tempting to take. this short here, but I won't. Let's look at some other pairs. Let's look at our flagged pairs first. Euro yen. What are we looking at here? Okay. So yeah, I said euro yen could either be a break up or a break down. It hasn't done either yet, so we're still sitting on our hands with that one. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD. So this could be a potential buy. However, there's still some more room to go, right? So we still got these other major levels, key levels here. Let me see how strongly it reacted off of this level that we're approaching. All right, so a decent reaction. This was a stronger one, however. Right, so as far as where dollar CAD is now, we could get a bounce. If you're playing us in a smaller time frame, right, you could look for a bounce here. But I wouldn't count on the move going way up to here just yet. I would wait for it to come down here and then look for a move back up to here. For smaller time frame, for this 4 hour, here's a potential little support area. So it might sell off. If it's going to come down here, it might just sell off right here and come down. Right. This is what it might do, like right now. So it could do this right where it's at now because of this this little support here, right? So for a super low risk trade, like, yeah, you could take it here short, stop somewhere up here, and then take the take profit down here. Daily is nothing right now, so but we're still gonna keep an eye on the dollar CAD. Do we have any other flag? No. Okay, so what else do we want to look at? CAD yen. All right, so this zone has been broken through. This zone has been broken through. The next trade opportunity would only be somewhere up here for me, and I will adjust this level right there, right? So boom, boom, boom. So that could be a potential short down to maybe back down to this zone, but this zone looks like it needs adjusting as well. Something like that. And yeah, so maybe a short up here down to here. Playing a polarity trade, right? What I just talked about, you could do a long right from where it's at now, or you know, if it comes back down into this zone here, and then a long up to 84.50-ish. I don't see any chart patterns dictating that we should do that right now. This is a pretty clean bounce. You got this hammer candle on the daily that occurred a couple of days ago. So this could very well continue up. It could. And you know, the low risk trade would be, you know, stop under the hammer candle, and you take profits up here around 80, 84, 40, 84, 50, right? Franc yen is sitting at resistance heavy. Like really just sitting there. So here's resistance. Right, here's, I mean, if you want to, you could say that all of this is resistance, right? Which makes for a pretty wide area. 118.62 to 117.55. So over 100 pip resistance zone. I definitely would not take this for a short because it's just hit too many times, right? I'm looking like, looks like the liquidity would have been taken up, and I will be looking for a push through of this level. And especially right now, you have this consolidation zone here. So you got that, right? So it's ranging right here. So it's like, you know, you could take this short down here on a smaller time frame. That would look like, you know, that would be the trade for you. A short down to here or a short down to here. But on a longer term scheme of things, to take a short will either be a break up out of this zone, right? Or for a range trader will just take it short here and just drop down to here, and maybe this next zone down here. Let me draw this in. So here's a zone to look at right here. All right, it's not that clean. Let me see. Boom. All right. Now it's some pretty wide zone. This is a daily zone, right? So it looks like it's another 100 pip zone, 114.64 to 113.60. So yeah, about 100 pip wide zone here. So couple of possibilities here. It still looks like it has good bullish momentum. There hasn't been a red candle. I mean, if you don't count this one, there hasn't been a red candle for days here. So there hasn't been a down day all week. And on a 4 hour, it looks like that could push. Now, if you pull a fib, right, from here to here, right, it hit right on the 50% and bounced up. So couple of things you could do there. I am I'm waiting. Since I am a swing trader, I would like to see a short or long, actually. So it depends on what we get. I think next week, right? Say is what, Thursday. So I'll be waiting to see what we get next week, Monday. As far as the daily candles go, you know, strong bullish momentum or strong bearish momentum, right, is what I'll be looking for. Let's keep an eye on that though. Good old Aussie yen, what are we doing? Absolutely nothing. Let's see, AUDNZD. Look at this old channel I drew. Let's remove that. This is a mess. So we have this big sort of channel, right, doing this here. Oops. Right, something like that, or if you want to do that, I don't know. Let's see. What is this really doing? So I would say, yeah, the channel's about there. Let's just do this even again. All right, so it's in this channel type of thing on the weekly, right? Daily. Let's clean this up here. Look at support resistance. So have a little demand area here. Got demand here. Possibly a supply zone here. Which was already hit. It was already taken out. So I'll move that to here. And then we had a turning point here. And then here. So these are our mostly fresh pivotal points here to look at. This was, I believe, this bounce. So like if you look at this zone, these things pop up out of the way all the time. If you look at that zone, yeah, right, this popped right up to it and came down. Right, so this zone I wouldn't really mark off because it was a reaction to this supply area here. So that area is no longer new. I'll keep it there for reference. I'll just change the color to yellow. So what are we looking at here? Possible trades. Definitely nothing right now. Possibly a trade, a buy trade if it comes back down here, or buy here would be preferable. Right, so let's keep an eye on AUDNZD. The possible, let me just draw my dots in here. All right, so yeah, so the only thing I'll be looking for is a potential buy around here. Right, that's what I'll be waiting for, and be waiting for some be waiting for a while probably. On the shorter term scheme of things, you could either take a sell here or buy here. That's pretty much the two options you'll have. Looking at the hourly, nothing. There's nothing really going on here that I would say that, you know, would be anything substantial. Let's move on. It's good old euros, euro dollar. These are old zones. I drew this on here that day. Okay, cool. All right, so this zone got broken through, right? Retested. So that was a polarity play. Resistance turned support. I did it twice, sort of, if you look at it in a smaller time frame. Resistance, pushed up, tested, and bounced. And then it retested again here and bounced. So what are we looking at now? Well, this is a reference zone, right? Let's just adjust this a bit. There. Our major zone is up here. Major zone is up here. Can't get this blue right. I don't know what blue I used to make these other ones. That's close enough. On the daily, there's a potential short there. That's not the one I would necessarily take. I would take a short here. A retest down here would even be cool to form a potential double bottom. So we'll watch that. So it's either going to be here or here. Pound Aussie got old levels. Let's remove that. Let's see. I don't even like how this chart looks, to be honest. So we have support here. Resistance, support, turn resistance. around here. This looks like it could potentially sell off. It seems to be forming a bearish engulfing candle here. So if if it forms a bearish engulfing candle at the end of the day, which looks like it will, then you could take, you could take a short down to here. There's really not much stopping it between here and here. This was just mess. So I would think, man, that would have been a nice gap. That would have been a nice gap play. Yeah, definitely nice. So yeah, if you were to take a short, I wouldn't see any reason why it shouldn't get all the way back down here. Really, if you're looking at this whole like mess area here, right? All of this messiness going on here and here. I wouldn't think that would cause that big of a reaction. So the safest spot to put a stop would be right here at 80.50. Really? That is a big stop though. Not worth taking at that point. 80.50, and it's at 78.16 right now, and you're looking to take the trade down to around 74.90, 75 even. Yeah, that's almost let's see. $75. About 300-ish pips, and stop loss would be around 233. Not worth it. Not worth it unless the stop, was right above the bearish engulfing right at 120. Right, then you have more than a 1 to 2 risk reward, almost a 1 to 3, which is preferable. But I don't think the stop loss is too safe right there, because you're assuming that since it came out of this zone and bounced, that is not going to return up to the zone. And when you're talking zones, it could very well do that. So the safest place for the stop is on the other side of the zone. It would be in harm's way if you put it there. So, while this could sell off, it could very well just go down and not return back up here. It's not really a trade that I would take. Let's actually leave that on there just to see what it does. So let's just watch it. And I'll do one more here before I get off. Let's see what we see somewhere. Pound NZD. Pound NZD is a wild boy. So is pound yen. Yeah, look at this pound dollar. A lot of bullish momentum in the pound right now. It's up at a former support. It's up at former support. Only thing I will be looking for is a sell down, you know, when it gets up here. That's about it. And that's going to be a while because this is a daily chart. That is going to be a while. Could we take a buy on the way up and ride it on the way up and then back down? We could. So this is one of the cases where since I believe it has a potential to get up there because it hasn't been up there for a while. And if we're waiting for a short trade up here, then to look for a polarity trade here, just because this level hasn't been played with for a while either, right? So for those who took the short on a polarity play off of this level, right? So they saw this previous support, right? They were looking at this and they say, oh, support turn resistance, right? And they got in short here and bam, right? Probably got stopped out. Now, all of the stops, right? So if you sell to enter, right? If you sell to enter, you're buying the exit. Okay. So if people are getting stopped out and they're buying, well, guess what? More buyers equals an up move, right? If there's more aggressive buyers and sellers, and aggressive buyers are stop orders. Stop orders are market orders, and those are more aggressive than pendings. So if we were to play this, we would play this on a whim that you know, these sellers are getting stopped out, and so we could buy and ride a buy on the way up. So here's what I want to see, and let's watch this potential pound buy trade. Here's what I want to see. We're looking at this on the 4-hour right now. This is the daily, right? I'm going to watch both of these time frames and see what kind of candles we get. On the 4-hour, I want to see a return down to this level and a shoot back up, right? I want to see this get really, really strong. On a daily, that what would that look like? If it all happened today, this would turn into a bearish hammer, right? So we're either looking for can I draw this here? So we're either looking for, let's change this color to green, and then let's draw a line. It's not the line I want. Trying to simulate a candle here. Where's just the regular line? Trend line. Here we go. All right, so on the daily, we're either looking for something that looks like this, right? And we kind of want that to occur. It's gonna let me move. Okay, I just want to grab this thing and move it. Can I do that? No. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're either going to be looking for some type of candle that looks like that, or a tweezer top and bottom, right? So something that looks like that. right? Something like that, right around this zone. That's what I will be looking for on a daily, and really preferably something like that. All right. And for this hammer too, like this could either be, it could either be this candle and then a bullish, or this candle and then a bullish. All right. And this could be red or green. It doesn't really matter. All right. So either this or that is what I would be looking for on here. And so that's about it. Pound dollar. So I'm looking for potential buy trade on pound USD, watching over the next few days, few daily candles. And I'll just throw this picture in the group. Also, we also have to keep in mind that it could be a potential stop run. Right. So contrary to my last analysis on this could be a stop run, right? This could be the sellers that sold here getting stopped out here just to provide liquidity for the sellers that want to sell this, right? So in order to sell, you have to grab up some people that want to buy, right? If you're selling, you have to have someone to sell it to. You have to have a buyer to buy it to. There's plenty of buyers in the market if they're getting stopped out of their sell positions. So this could be a potential stop run, right? In which case, sellers will be looking to get in and pull this down. Okay, so this should be developing over the next few daily candles, and we'll just see where it goes. That's about it. That wraps it up for this one. If you, I have a free Forex beginners course. I think that I put the link in the description. It's at forexbeginnersbootcamp.com, so you can go there, register for free, and it's a bunch of videos in there that pretty much gives you a beginner's rundown of the Forex market, technical analysis, candlesticks, risk reward ratios, and all that stuff. So yeah, forexbeginnersbootcamp.com, check it out. That's it. Over and out.